Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pack House. I'll be your host today for another epic unboxing of something spectacular. Okay, so far we haven't had anything epic if you've been following along here for the last little while. But again, with the hockey playoffs going on, hockey, right? So we've got 22-23 Hockey Metal Universe by Skybox, which is Upper Deck. Skybox has been around for so long, but the Metal Universe cards, man, those were fantastic in the '90s. If you bought any basketball ones, especially, the Metal was awesome. And then Metal came back with hockey in the 2000s, and I'd say it was 2020. They came out and it was huge, especially on EPAC. But those metal cards were amazing, and they had some great stuff, and especially with those precious metal gems, the PMGs, the reds and the greens. Those were the big hitters. The PMGs, it's numbered out of 100. They're a bit of a thicker card. Those kind of like metal cards. They're numbered out of 100. 90 of them are red. The first 10 are green. And then you can get autoed ones as well. So they're freaking really cool. Actually, is it the green? Yeah, the green one. I want to make sure I'm saying it right, that the first 10 are green and then the rest of them are all red. Yeah, because there's not 100 green. There's only 10 green. I did have one. I had a Joe Pavelski green PMG that I had sold off, even though he's a big collector. Big personal collection of mine. At the end of the day, I've got a lot of Pavelski stuff. So, I found another Pavelski collector, sold it off to him. So I don't feel too bad, but very nice card, very cool. This one, 22-23, pretty slick with their PMGs. And then they also have the jambalayas. They have a few different inserts. Again, with anything Upper Deck, especially with hockey, man, they load it with inserts that are a little wild. But, it's fun. But I love getting these boxes, especially at a good deal. I found this hobby box. Man, I can't even remember. These things were going upwards of like $200 when they first came out. I got this guy for less than 100. I know that. I can't remember the exact. I think it was like 60. Can't remember. I don't know. I've been finding good deals on hockey boxes, so I pick them up so I can rip them here on the channel. So with that being said, we're going to get right into this one. We got 15 packs, 7 cards per pack. Hopefully this guy will hold some treasures that we just have not attained yet. I would love that. Generally, there will be one hit in each box. It's either going to be an autograph or it's going to be a PMG. They have the retro PMGs as well for the rookies. Those are pretty sick. And yeah, let's see, rookies for this set. This was the year before Connor Bedard. Gosh, I can't remember 22-23. I think that was Matt Boldy. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Being here, I can't remember every year who the big rookies were. Here with metal, you're looking for Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby. Inserts, anything numbered, autographed. That would be fantastic. So let's go ahead and turn this guy down. We'll take a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 packs. Be fun. 7 cards per pack. If you are new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Give it a subscribe, a follow. Put an alert on so whenever new videos drop, you'll be notified. Anything that I rip here will go on my eBay store, the Pack House. You'll follow that in the description. It will take you right there. Whenever the videos drop, that's when the cards go live on eBay. So it's out there for anyone on eBay. But as soon as these videos go, get put on air, that's when the cards also go live. So the sooner you watch it, find out what's in there, the better. Or you can just go right over to my eBay store and see what's there. All right. Okay, we're starting off. Turbo Teravainen, Marc-Andre Fleury, Prospects Nick Blankenberg. Isaac Ratcliffe, Mark Stone Stars, Bowen Byram, and Noah Dobson. So generally with metal, you're going to get one insert per pack. In this case, it is the prospects. All right, so the prospects ones are a little underwhelming to me. Not a big fan of that, but Victor Hedman, Claude Giroux. Here we've got Flash the Glove, Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson back when he was in Vegas, now with the Capitals. Shane Wright. Okay, so there's a rookie, Shane Wright, his rookie year. His stock has definitely dropped. Kyle Connor Stars, Boone Jenner, and Jesse Puljujarvi. Love ripping hockey. Not everyone's into hockey. That's fine. But when you're really into it, it's just fun to rip. Alexis Lafreniere, Quentin Byfield. We got Bottle Rockets, Elias Pettersson. Lucas Del Stahl. Mitch Marner having himself a playoff. Atkinson and Zuccarello. Okay. Next up. Keandre Miller. Rasmus Dahlin. Ooh, Cale Makar Aspects. It's a nice one. Makar. Used to collect them a lot more. Then I've focused mostly on my Sharks guys, so I've offloaded a lot of his stuff, but I keep a few around. Jack Quinn, Trevor Zegras, Jonathan Marchessault, and Anders Lee. Sorry for all this shaking. I've moved all my stuff into the garage for these videos. A little more cramped, but making do with what I got. Tim Stutzla, Cole Sillinger. We got Pyotr Kochekov. He missed most of the year for the Canes with an injury. Played a little bit down the stretch, but definitely haven't seen him in the playoffs. Kaden Korchak, Brady Tkachuk, Carey Price, and Tyler Toffoli, who is now on my Sharks. Next pack. Jamie Benn, Tage Thompson, Mason McTavish, Chekhov again, Ottinger, Brock Nelson, and Dylan Cozens. Looking at it, I'm like, wow, Dylan Cozens was with Buffalo in 22-23. Honestly, I didn't realize he got traded from Ottawa so long ago. Time goes by quick. Michael Bunting, Nick Schmaltz, Matty Benier. I always forget how to say his name. He was a big chase this year for his rookie cards. Definitely hasn't. I don't know if he's peaked, but definitely not being chased the way he was. Riley and Stammer. Okay, we're about halfway there. All right, Jacob Markstrom, Philip Forsberg, Ben Meyer, Barzal. Oh, here we go. Noah Cates. So there's our auto. Jack Campbell and Victor Olofsson. So Cates has been pretty solid with the Flyers. So it's not definitely not a bad auto to get. And the nice thing on this one is a little personal touch where he's added his own number. Not everybody does that, so that's pretty cool of him. So rookie. So pretty neat. First auto I've gotten out of a box in a while, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, young stud for the Flyers. Boom. You know, it's probably going to be, you know, our biggest card out of the box with the way metal goes, but you never know. Morgan Riley, Kirby Doc, Cachet, Anjay Kopitar. Honestly, I've never got one of these ones. Jordan Harris, McKinnon, Dylan Strome, Gossis Bear. Wearing the Yotes, now playing in the Stanley Cup Finals with the Canes. Next pack. It's a nice thing with these boxes. I mean, 15 packs. It's a lot. Carlson, Sergei Bobrovsky, Palladium, Mo Sider. I like these Palladium cards. They're obviously being a die cut, makes it hard to really get a good gauge on because of the corners and all that stuff. But the die cut and like an acetate, just think they're just kind of a slick card. All right, Isemont, Van Riemsdyk, Miko, and Backstrom. Still got a few more to go. Let's see, make sure I'm not jostling this around too much. Dylan Larkin, the man of the hour, who decided out of nowhere to demand a trade, and like all solid citizens, made sure that there was only 3 teams he would accept a trade to. So, that's fun for Detroit Red Wing fans. Clayton Keller, Kuznetsov, Metal Ore, Neil Zeman, Sebastian Aho, Johnny Gibson, and Jonathan Quick. Yeah, there's a shirt. It's the first one I've seen. Nikolai Ehlers having himself a playoff. Torrey Krug, Soderblom, Michelli, DeBrincat, Nugent Hopkins, and EK 65. Now on Pittsburgh Penguins. Had himself a pretty good year, actually. Everyone wants to give him crap, but he was pretty solid this year. At least offensively. I don't know about his defense. Natchez, Carter Hart, everybody's favorite goalie right now. But killing it in Vegas. Just can't lie about that. Movarev, honestly, Movarer, I don't know. Lauko, Johnny Gaudreau, rest in peace. Zibanejad, and Matt Duchene. Two packs to go. 22-23 wasn't the best year on inserts. I like 20 and 21-22. Although it's still better than some of the cheddar ones. I think was that metal that had the cheddar. Those were so annoying. Connor Hellebuyck, Nico, another prospects, Jake Sanderson, Olympian, gold medal winner. Brant Clark, rookie, Kirill Kaprizov, Quinn Hughes, John Tavares. All right. Last pack. Okay. What are we taking home? Saros, Sean Monahan, Braden Patchall. I gotta fix this video. I don't know. Wyatt Johnson, rookie. This is stud in Dallas. Sorokin. Malkin. Coming back for what, year 21? And Max Domi. So that rounds out 22-23 metal. All right. Yeah, it's Noah Cates, number 49 for the Philadelphia Flyers. Again, not a bad one. I'm sure there's a bunch of Flyer fans out there who love the kid. Again, not McDavid. It's not Nathan McKinnon. It's not Sidney Crosby. But hey, at least with these hobby boxes, you are guaranteed a hit, whether it's the PMGs or the auto. So it's cool to get something like this. And when a box is more than half off, and you get something like that, you feel much better about it. So the designs on these metal aren't my favorites. I wish I had some older versions to compare to, but I'm not really a big fan of these designs. But I don't know. This feels very unnecessary. I like the background of the galaxy. That's always what it's been with the universe. This just I don't care for that. But that's just me, personal preference. You guys might love it. That's okay. So yeah, there we go. Here's our lone survivor from 22-23 Metal Universe. I'll post it when this video gets posted. If there's any Flyer fans out there, no Kate fans, go ahead, check it out. Okay, so that is my break. I hope you had fun. Hope you guys learned something if you're new to this. And if you have any questions ever, feel free to drop a message, leave a comment. If I suck at this, leave a comment. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It's all, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm not a pro at recording myself or anything like that. So obviously my camera work sucks. We'll try to get better. But yeah, so until the next break, we will see you guys. Have a good one.